June 16th, 2017. That is the last time that I actually loaded into a world in this game. Everyone, welcome. I am Nick, and this is 7 Days to Die Alpha 15.2. I'm kind of excited. I am not going to lie. I have not seen this world outside of video footage in years. I'm really, really excited to get into this. Here we go. Behold the castle. Oh, it has been a while. It has been a while. That's like an old building concept I did before. So I know I've talked about 15.2, and I really feel like my game options are way too loud here. Hang on. Let's turn this audio down. Like, yeah. I really feel like that's way too loud. Just even looking at like the balance over in the thing, it's like it's way too loud. So there we go. Okay. So I've talked about this in my 19.3 series, and I want to kind of try to do this quickly because there's apparently a Horde night due tonight. Ooh. And yeah, I don't necessarily know if I want to try to fight the Horde in this old version of the game, but I had recorded a ton of different footage of this series, and I kept promising you guys something special was coming the Friday after the Day 28 Horde in my 19.3 series, which is kind of funny that this is also at Day 28. I really find that quite hilarious. But I actually downloaded all the footage, saved all the footage from the Epic Film Guys channel, and tried to salvage it. And unfortunately, I can't get it to import into anything without being extremely janky. And the audio slips out of sync all the time. It's actually quite terrible. So rather than even try, I kind of just figured, why don't I just load up the world, come on in here, and give you guys a tour of everything in the world instead. I figured that would be a much kind of better thing to do. So back in this iteration of the game, cities were actually much different. They were actually just big boxes. This is how they appeared. Now, I know you guys have seen the POIs in the 19.3 map, and they essentially are also just kind of big boxes. But, I mean, they literally had to be contained within this box. Like, at least in current cities, like, it's at least, like, a little bit outside of them you can kind of do stuff. So, I last played this game again back in 2017 when they released Alpha 16 Experimental. So, after it came out, I wanted to concept something for a doorway system. That's what this guy is here. But I don't think I actually ever ended up using that. I do also have my Alpha 16 world, so one day we will load that up as well and take a look at that. There's a passing gas over here with a bunch of concrete here, and I apparently wood-framed this, but I cleared out the entire interior. There are no sleepers. There's no such thing as sleepers in this version of the game. You just eventually kind of randomly find zombies everywhere. I never realized they increased the size of the hotbar. I totally forgot about that. When did they do that? It used to only be 8. Now it's 10. Okay, I never remembered that they did that. But this is a late-stage Horde Night POI. This was the Horde Night base I built toward the end of the life cycle of the game. And you can see we've just got lights. There was no power. There were no generators or anything like that. So we built this guy here. This is my access point. Can I make it? Yes, I can. But we've got some spikes down in that little pit there. And then the zombies pour in and pour in and pour in. And you can kind of see where I got the concept for the kill box I have currently. Because that's exactly the concept here. The zombies will approach me from all sides, and I'm inside of this kill box here, and I've got to try to survive. I apparently probably don't have any steel polish. No, not on me anyway. But, I mean, it's been forever since I've even played this, so I have no idea what is even going on in this world or any... Ow! Ow! My leg is... Oh, apparently my leg is sprayed. I think I do remember in a video breaking it the last day. I think I remember from watching video footage of that. And this is where we would store our stuff. So Horde Nights used to be a lot different, where every single zombie corpse, and I may actually record a Horde Night since we're going to have one on Day 28 here anyway. Well, Horde Nights used to be much different. Every zombie corpse had loot on it. Like, every single zombie would just have loot on it when it died. And you ended up being inundated with loot. Like, you had so much loot. It was kind of insane. But yeah, that's basically as simple as that is. Like, there's no underground portion. There's no anything else. It's literally just that portion of it specifically right there. Because, again, you didn't have power. Like, I didn't have to worry about wiring up generators and stuff. So it didn't really matter what I did. Everything was perfectly contained in there. We've got to get to the castle eventually. We will definitely check out the castle, but I kind of want to make that like its own thing. This is going to be a kind of continuing series that I'm going to do because 7 Days to Die has this kind of wonderful thing where they have the old alphas available that you can check them out. And so this is an apartment building. This is why when I saw the apartment building in Alpha... Can't move properly, apparently. When I saw the apartment building in Alpha 19... I got so excited because I have converted this one into a base here. And what in the world? Oh, this goes down underground so I can get to the castle from here. I think. It's been a long time, so some of this stuff, honestly, I'm seeing it for the first time in like 4 years, so I don't remember everything about this world either. And there's some stuff even, you know, longer ago than that I wouldn't have seen in like even more ages than that, so... My huge garden up on top of the roof here. I filled in all the skylights. There's skylights up here in these portions. That's why those are filled in. There was no paint tool in this alpha either, so you couldn't paint textures. Basically, whatever it looked like when you patched a hole in something is whatever it looked like. Huge garden up here. And this is the thing that I think is frustrating about 19.3 is see how this just says press E to pick up 3 cotton? Wow, look at that potato texture. No high-def textures rocking and rolling in this bad boy, that's for sure. Oof, look at these blueberry bushes, man. Man, some of this stuff is not looking too friendly. You might be wondering why some of these are 3 and some of these are 2. Whenever you built soil in this version, you used to have to use fertilizer in order to make it more productive. So you'd have to make, like, rotten flesh and all sorts of other stuff kind of combined together in order to do that. Can't even really see the castle from here. I thought maybe we could see like a good shot of it, but we can't, unfortunately. Let's head up top of here. This is kind of my, I think when I initially came to this city, and I don't have video footage of a lot of this stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff predates me even doing video footage of all this stuff. So I don't even have, like, the video stuff to look back on and say, why did I do this? Why did I make this choice? I don't understand why I did this thing. But I'm pretty sure this was my first outpost when I got to this city. I set up shop here. I built this tower up here and had to deal with the bees. So there were no vultures in this version of the game. They had giant killer bees. Giant zombie bees instead. And look at that. I mean, that's just massive. The amount of time, like, I have over 1,000 hours on this game in Steam. This is why. This castle is why. You might wonder, Nick, how is it that you're only on day 28 and you've got all this stuff built? Well, once upon a time, and I actually do have video footage of it. If I could salvage any of that video footage, it'd be perfect. I might still try to see if I can get some of it to do something. But essentially, my power supply on my computer that I was streaming with, I was streaming at the time, I was live. My power supply died. And when my power supply died, that was it. The whole computer just shut down and everything right there midstream. There used to be a gas station, I believe, in this lot here. And I'm pretty sure I have also cleared out that apartment building over there. There didn't used to be a ton of different POIs. We're actually going to leave the castle for now, and I'm going to actually head over here and head north through the city. Maybe we'll run into a zombie or something out here. I better kind of get myself prepped. I only have a single shot rifle. But yeah, so essentially, my power supply died. When I reloaded the game, when I came back into the game, it was midnight of day 1. I was level 1, and I spawned where I initially spawned when I first started the game, ages upon ages upon ages ago. Everything that I had built in the world, however, and I was like 250 days in game days into 7 Days to Die at that point. Everything was still here that I had built. But unfortunately, I was reset to level 1. And the way that leveling used to work in this game is you basically have to spam create tools. Like, think of like a Skyrim, like the way that leveling used to work in Skyrim. If you're familiar with Skyrim, that's a much more popular example. As I climb this tower that goes up to the build limit over here. Get up here. Basically, all these are is just, you know, concrete wedges and stuff. And then just massive iron blocks. And this goes, again, all the way up to the build limit. I wonder if I actually put anything up here. Can I please climb straight? And, like, I'm like, oh boy, oh boy, oh, what? Oh no, there's no, oh, you know why? Oh no, I know why. Oh no, Nick, what do you do? Oh god. How do you even react to that? How do you even react to that? But yeah, so, like, in Skyrim, like, you know, there was that one exploit, like, early in the game where you just kind of keep sneaking up on a bear in a cave, and you'd build your sneak to, like, level 100. Basically, that's how leveling used to work in this game, too. Like, the more you use this skill, the higher level it got. So, you could just start building tools, and you just spam build tools over and over and over and over and over again. I don't even know where my bed is. Where am I? Oof. Oh, I'm down in the basement of the castle. Okay. I know where I am. I know where I am. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're definitely going to go through all this stuff. I definitely want to show you guys all this stuff as well, but I just don't want to do it right now. But you're going to get, I guess, a little sneak peek of this right now because, well, now I'm here. 2 apartments. So we're actually going to go this way. And we're going to head back over to the apartment building and come out. So no spoilers on the castle yet. You guys don't get to see inside of it until later on in the game. I will have a network of tunnels like this at some point. See, I'm running and my skill in athletics just went up. So basically I had to just start spam creating tools because I have like all the steel tools and all the best guns and everything. Obviously it was like day 250 or whatever. But because I had died, where am I? What is going on here? Did I just go there? I went the wrong way. Oy vey. But yeah, so like I just had to kind of try to recoup my losses and kind of like try to spam build stuff to get myself back to where I was. And I still haven't gotten back there. But yeah, basically long and the short of it is everything was still here. Everything still existed in the world. But I was level 1. And, you know, it just, I've just kind of been trying to recoup ever since. Like, luckily, Alpha 16 was right around the corner at that point, so I wasn't too concerned. You can say I only got back to day 28. And basically, I just worked my butt off to get the skills that I absolutely needed to create materials to do the castle. I think it locked all of my chests, too, and, like, I couldn't access my chests for whatever reason. If I remember correctly, it locked all of my chests too. I believe I died up top up here. On the first platform is where I died, I think. Where is my bag? Yep, there it is. Gimme, please. Thank you. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. There were no shortcut keys back in this day either. You had to click everything as you go in order to put it on, in order to wear it. Well, like a lot of this stuff, like I still, because I don't have the appropriate skills, like I can't repair it and stuff. So it kind of just has to be what it is. I don't even know how this stuff was in my hotbar. Not that it really matters, because it's like not that this is a super active world or anything. Still, though, you'll notice I'm carrying around splints because I constantly broke my leg. Like, all the time. The real question is do I try to go back up even further? I kind of want to now. I won't let this tower defeat me. But, so basically what this means is I'm just going to kind of do little tours, you know. And they're going to be really, really quick. Most of them are going to be quicker than this. This is just kind of an introduction to the world. To just kind of show you guys the kind of stuff I used to get up to in this game. And I think it switches over to another ladder from here. Yep, it does. There we go. And now we take the... I did that on purpose so the zombies couldn't pathfind to me when I'm up here, but fun fact, the zombies actually can't pathfind to you if you're this high in the world, at least not in this alpha. Oh boy, I almost just walked right off the edge. Yeah, they actually can't pathfind to you. I mean, look at... You're so high up, you can't even see the ground from up here. Well, barely. And, like, that stuff is not even rendering in because it's, like, too far outside the simulation distance. But... yeah, this series is going to just explore my worlds as they were. I don't intend to play in these worlds. I don't intend to actually do anything in these worlds. I just intend to kind of give you guys a little visual tour of my history with 7 Days to Die. And, you know, some of my builds and some of the early things that I had done in this game. I tried a couple different episodes, I tried a couple different video clips, and I'm not the happiest about it. Like, I really, really wanted to salvage that video footage, because there were some good memories in that stuff, some good moments in that stuff. It is, if you're that curious about watching, like, a lot of old stuff, it's still all available over on the Epic Film Guys YouTube channel. If you guys ever wanted to actually see any of it, you can definitely head over there and check it out. But, yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. You know, one of those things. But yeah, there were also way fewer POIs. So cities were basically this. It was just a whole bunch of just bombed out ruined buildings. And then you get the apartment building POI, like a gas station here or there. But like all the department stores, all the other stuff that they started adding as of like Alpha 16 was when they really started upping their POI game. Well, that's the Ostrich Hotel. Yeah, all that stuff, like... all that stuff that didn't really start to kind of be a factor in the game until later alphas. You know, so the cities were kind of very nondescript, and, you know, they were also much, much tougher to survive in. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to build a castle. But I think I started construction on this castle on, like, day 100. So it took me, like, almost 200 in-game days to get the castle to this stage where it's at here. But yeah, I got so much different stuff to show you guys in this world. Like my original base, which I actually upgraded as a stream special on day 100. I actually upgraded that. So I really want to show you guys that. I want to show you guys like my original base before I built the castle. Like where I actually fought against the hordes for the first 125 or... actually, I think the video footage I was just trying to edit was day 126. So like the day 126 horde... and, like, I think I fought, like, up to, like, day 150 or whatever. I built an Arctic pit base. Actually, that's a really kind of good question. Let's look at the map. So, yeah, so we see Arctic pit bases there. This map is not super intuitive, it doesn't seem. And to be fair, like, I don't even know if all of the POIs that I had once upon a time known have re-rendered in the game because, well, that's the city where I'm located. I'm pretty sure this is my original base right here. Yeah, that's definitely not an game-generated structure. You can see the moat, the pit around this base here, and a centralized structure. But, yeah. So this is just going to be, again, every Friday for as many weeks as it lasts, because obviously there's not a ton of stuff in here. I love looking at this castle on this map, though. You have to replace all of this ground to make it green like this, sadly. But, you know, my swimming pool over here. The funny thing is you see this here? This is like the outlines of the buildings that used to be here. Like, this stuff doesn't go away on the map, and I don't know why that is. Yeah, I don't necessarily know what else I had in this world, so I'm going to do some time exploring. I'm pretty sure my original home base is, like, somewhere... and I mean, like, not my home base, but, like, where I spawned when I first started is, like, out here somewhere? Like, maybe out in this desert somewhere? Or maybe it's out... oh, no, it's right here. It's right here. It's this house right here. Yeah, I upgraded that for a special on day 100. Of this world. So yeah, I'm super excited. I love that this is a thing that you can do in 7 Days to Die. You can go back and you can explore these previous versions of the game. I don't necessarily think I'm going to fight against the hordes, to be 100% honest in here, because like I'll have a horde show up on day 28. I don't want to fight a horde in this game because it's just going to be pointless. So I'll probably go just hide on top of the tower until horde night ends, or like the way you could do it in this game is you could kind of just hide underground, or you could just go to a body of water and just swim all night, and zombies couldn't get to you because they couldn't dig and they couldn't swim. So there were super easy ways to just cheat Horde Nights, and then you could just, if I wanted to, just get on my mini bike and just ride. You know, so there's a lot of different things I might explore as we go forward in this series, but, you know, I really, really do hope that you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys so, so much for watching. And, yeah, next episode, I believe, we're going to go and we're going to do a full tour of my entire castle build. I'm so, like, the only kind of thing about it is because of the lighting style in the game, it's all very, very, very yellow. So it's a very warm build. But I'm super excited to show you guys that. Thank you so much. Hit the like button if you like this content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new, ring that bell so you're notified whenever I release a new video. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful weekend. You're amazing. You've got this. Whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're facing in life, I love you, and you can beat it. Thank you so, so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye.